I pulled the dust cover off my dad's '69 Camaro and blew away the layer of dust that had built up over the last 2 years. I climbed into the driver's seat and just sat there quietly. When I was little, Dad used to take me for rides in this car, and my legs would swing because they were too short to touch the floor. He'd smile and say, "The windows have to stay down, kid. That's the only way to drive a Camaro." We spent 5 years rebuilding it together. Every Saturday, all for the drag race in May. But 2 years ago, 6 weeks before race day, he suffered a heart attack and died while holding my hand. After that, the car was left to rot in the garage. And now May was only 3 weeks away. I placed my hand on the steering wheel and closed my eyes. "I'm gonna finish it, Dad. We're gonna win this race for both of us." I worked every night for the next month. I dropped in the engine, cleaned up the new wiring, installed the radiator, and tightened every bolt exactly the way he taught me. 3 weeks later, I turned the key for the first time. The engine fired up on the second try. It sounded exactly the way I remembered on race morning. I drove to the track with my hands shaking on the wheel. I rolled up to the starting line. The seat beside me was empty, but somehow I could still feel Dad smiling there. The flag dropped, and I slammed my foot on the gas. The Camaro launched forward and pushed me back into the seat. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear. The finish line came faster than I could even think. I crossed it. In first place, I sat in the staging lane and rolled the window all the way down. Dad used to drive me around in this car. When I was little, tonight, I was the one driving him home. I drove home with the windows down exactly the way he always did.